component A. This is my component A. Component B. This is my component. Let's say I need to transfer a data between component A to component B because component B is lying inside component A. That means you can use attributes set a value. You can say using attributes. You can set data using here you can set a data using attributes. Here you can set by using a data using attribute. What happens if I want to send a data between component B to component A? Because this is a child, right? Being a child, what is the best way that I can transfer data? I mean, there is some data operations has been happened at the UI. So that data transfer I need to, that calculation value I need to send back to component. That time I can't use attributes because component B is a child, right? In one parent I can have a multiple childs, so I can't able to understand on which parameter I need to set. So here Salesforce provided a communication call. We have two events, right? What is the best way to do is component event. What is the best way to do is component event. Let's say for events I'll use circle diagram. Component event. So what happened? Component event. What happened? The component B fires an event. Component B fires an event. It fires an event called notifier. What is called notifier? We'll see a communication first and then we can see a implementation. So this notifies a component. A component handler will be registered in a component handler registered in a component A event handler. So handler are nothing but a LISTNER listener is nothing but a handler component event handler. So what happened? Component D fires an event which notifies an event, and the component A will handle that event. Nothing but it listens in the sense it is able to read the data. It is able to read the data. There is other way of doing. We have methods. We have different functions, right? Child functions from parent. So we have a possibility that we can call our functions from parent from a child. We can call our methods. Here generally we say, right, aura methods. Here we define it as a aura methods. Aura column method. So what is this aura method? Aura method is a publicly exposed function from component B to component A, wherein component A can invoke aura methods and child component will execute the logic. This is one complete way of event cycle within the components. Let's say I have a other component which is as if in line with component C. Let's say I'll say component C. So this is my component C. Imagine this is my component C. How the data will transfer from component A or component B to component C? How data will be transferred? Here component event will not helpful because this is not there within the component. This is not there within the component. It is there within the application. So the data between this component B and component C will be traveled through application event. Application event will be traveled through application. Any data between a component A or component B will be traveled at to and fro. This is not something like a single way. It's a to and fro. Let's say, yeah, where is this master? Okay, here is the style. Data communication can be anything. Data event listener can be. This is something like this. So component C will file an event. Component A and component B can be a listener, or component B can be a filer. And another thing, important thing is that even component C can be a listener. Even component C can be a listener. So no matter what it is, no matter what it is, it files an event. It files an event. Let's imagine this files an event, but this itself can be a listener. This itself can be a listener. So application event can be handled within the component, or it can also be listened within the components within the same application. Or a component inside component can be communicated through component event or a function, child functions. Any doubt on this?